flee from it. Get away.
Well, to piggyback off of what Lamont is saying, it's something called a passion of crime, right? Mm-hmm. Where you can get so enraged with your lover that you lash out and you literally murder them. Mm-hmm. Like this happens every day. Matter of fact, there was a Hispanic woman that was killed by her boyfriend. It was in the news about a week ago.
Right? 24-year-old.
Yeah, he strangled her in her, I guess, home, and no one knew. And he told the police, and he ratted himself. So, what would cause you to do that?
Passion. Because like you would think like your woman is the person that could bring you closest to hate because you love her so
jealousy,
much.
Though.
I mean that too. Could have been, yeah. But like.
Because the whole situation was that she went out to go out with her girlfriends or whatever. Okay. They got into an argument, and she didn't come home that night. She came home the morning or whatever the case may be, and he got mad. Or I don't know if it was what type of morning or time, but she came in the morning. He didn't like that. They got into it, and he strangled her. So that's not a thing where it was like just an argument. That was, you could tell he was like jealous.
No, but that shit
that's
been
a crime of
Yeah,
passion.
that's I don't think
like
that's
that.
the first time.
I ain't gonna hold you like situations like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, those are all going situations.
Yeah,
it's not
a
like
trend. It was probably
it's been a trend, and it just got to a point where it's at its boiling point.
She did it,
which is why Lamont is right. Run for your life because things escalate. It starts with verbal.
I say
mental,
move away from the situation, but I'm not going to say run like a bitch.
Sir.
Right.
Just
and don't subdue, because that could be if you subdue a
woman. No. I want everybody that's listening to take y'all advice. I'm not taking y'all advice.
So what would you do in a situation?
I'm 6'4" and 300 pounds. Okay. If you're swinging at me, I'm going to hug you. You know what they call that?
Smart.
They call that a bear hug.
Yeah, that's smart. That's
a
smart.
teddy bear hug.
Like, you gonna relax. So give it 30 seconds. She gonna be like,
You're not going to do anything. Give her some time. Let her relax. You know what I mean? And try to move forward.
That's smart.
Yeah. And I'm a communicative type person. So I speak.
Smart.
We don't have to get physical if you can speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So fellas, just learn how to deal with your emotions.
Smoke a blunt and chill.
Yeah. Whatever.
And women deal with your emotions too, because it's not just the fellas. Women do get irate and get physical as well. Right?
Smoke a blunt and chill.
Same.
Women, men.
Get a massage.
Couples. Couple meditation. Couple meditation is the shit. Like just lay in the bed. If you mad, it's all good. Be mad, but try to make an effort to like sit there or lay there, hold your woman's hand, go through a meditation, like a guided meditation.
I hear you, but you ever had somebody piss you off so bad?
I'm not holding your hand if you get on my nerves.
You going to church?
I never had nobody piss me off.
That you just like, I want to kill you. You never had nobody get you to that point?
Give me your pinky. Give me your pinky.
Life is too fire to be mad at somebody. Life is popping. We woke up with birds.
So you
and
telling
sun.
me right now you never been anybody that you've been with, you never been that mad with to the point I don't want to look at you.
No, because anybody I'm with got titties and ass. So why would I not look at? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna still look.
That's stupid.
Okay.
I'm gonna be mad as hell.
I'm not dealing with no ugly ones. So I'm gonna look at you. I'm not gonna. I don't have that kind of.
But you never been upset to the point where it's like.
No.
I don't know.
Like,
I feel like you
5 minutes later, you could just come sit on my lap and just like, as long as you roll
exactly 5 minutes later. But before those 5 minutes, you be
before those 5
upset.
minutes, it's like, yo, just give me like some space.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So don't say like I ain't never did that. I'm not that type of person.
I'm not gonna get mad. Like I'm not mad.
I feel like too, it's somebody's upbringing. If you saw abuse in the home, and that's how you learn how men and women relate. That's going to be your default mechanism when you're in your relationship. It's just like being a parent. We always say we don't want to be like our parents, but when you get into that situation, it's your default mechanism because that's what you were shown. Mm-hmm. It's just in you, So
it's almost encrypted in you after seeing all.
We got,
pretty much
for a lot of things. Then we got to reprogram ourselves,
and then to sit back and think about reprogramming ourselves. It goes back to like mental health is a serious thing.
Oh yeah.
Bro, thank you for saying that. That's our theme. This our theme. Like, every show somebody says that shit.
It always goes back to that. It really does, man.
Yeah, man.
Like it's something that shouldn't be put under the rug. I was reading something the other day about how they're trying to get kids in the school system now. Instead of like punishing them, giving them detention, they're trying to get them to meditate.
I'm with
That's a good idea.
I'm with it. Clear your mind.
I think there is a school that has implemented that program. It's like yoga or something like that for troubled kids inside the school. And I heard from the article that I read, it's been actually working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, detention is like the whole. Like, what kind of shit is school's like prison? It's some bullshit. We just need to stop all that and learn.
Right, and everything should be a learning experience, even in your bad moments.
And update the textbooks for all African American children too.
Oh,
man.
that's a whole nother.
Yeah, you getting into something else.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I can imagine what those.
I like it because where meditation come from?
Yep. Exactly.
We could think it came from some fucking Indian country. It's from us, bro. We made everything. I don't care.
From your conscience of your mind.
I don't care. We on meditation.
Be at ease.
Yeah,
that's real shit.
Listen, man, I want to give a piece to all of the people that was affected by those church burnings in Louisiana.
Yeah, that's
and what was it? Is in St. Landry, Louisiana, March 26th.
I don't watch the news, so I don't know. But
yeah, I was reading the paper. Actually, I was reading the Amsterdam paper.
Oh, nice.
And they had it on there.
Black-owned paper.
Yeah, black-owned paper. I read it on there. They also spoke about how, you know how you got some of these businesses where they're cashless or what have you. So there's a couple of them that exist in certain states that they cannot function like that anymore because they feel like, what does it say? Is it cashless businesses discriminates and marginalize people in our communities of color, senior citizens, low income, and the disabled, all groups that are less likely to have a bank account or credit card. Okay, so
I mean that's very true. Makes me like want Rush Card to come back, but at the same time I don't want Rush Card to come back.
Well, they have debit cards, prepaid cards.
But like, you know, a lot of people is dealing in that cash, maybe like
really?
Because when you load those cards up, isn't it a fee?
It's a fee anyway.
Yeah, like so if I get the cash, I got $1. I got $1. I got $5. I got $5. I put it on the card. I got $4.50. I'm trying to hold on to my 50 cent. I mean, but we do need to get financially educated, and there needs to be more financial institutions that's geared towards, you know, servicing people in these areas. If we talking about the elderly, where the elderly at? They in church. The elderly are at their centers. They at their like bingos and whatever, and they come in for Medicare visits and things like that. We need to have those little stands at the hospital, like the little tables where they selling insurance. We need to be trying to get people to put their money on a card.
But a lot of those older people, they don't even do their own finances. Their kids do it.
So we gotta get to them however we can, because your proxy is going to be in your record. So whoever your proxy is, when you go to the hospital, they need to start talking to them. Like, we need to try to get, you know, things